I don't think I have ever did an intro, excuse me, to my YouTube channel talking about me. Maybe I should have written stuff down that I would ask someone that was doing what I'm doing, or I could have asked people what they would ask me if they was to ask me any questions or something. Um, I don't know, but 46, uh, male, children, wife. I live in Baltimore City. I was born in Baltimore City, in a community called Cherry Hill, which I'm proud of. I don't know too many people that's from Cherry Hill that's not proud of Cherry Hill, but um, proud to be raised in Cherry Hill. Um, Mainly, I was raised by my mom. Um, you know, Cherry Hill is like a community, so like one of them tight knit communities growing up. So you basically raised by everybody in the community for real. Every child was. But other than raised by them, I was raised by my mom and her brothers. Um, my stepfather, who passed away some years ago. I said stepfather. I don't know. I don't know why I sound like I said stepbrother. My stepfather that died some years ago. A few uncles. Like I said, aunts really took care of me. You're not supposed to really have a favorite, but I did have a favorite because we were so close in age. Like, we was 5 years apart. She was born in '70. I was born in '75. Um, and anytime I had a problem, she had no problem with being there. So I guess that was why she was my favorite. But I also had, you know, other aunts. I don't know if you can call them co-favorites or whatever the case may be, but yeah, I had other aunts and that helped take care of me. Um, and I actually lived with all three of them at one point in three different places. My aunt Johnette was the first person to ever help me. She helped me get my first job. I I don't know if it's really she helped me or the fact that I was put in a position where someone saw me work and offered me a job. It was something like that, but it was her job that offered me the job. That was my first job that I ever had. Um, my other aunt, Alethea, was the one that I lived with. She the one that basically took me everywhere for real. You know what I mean? First Six Flags, first King's Dominion, first this. I've been to so many places. She took me so many places I can't even remember where I've been at. So if people are like, yo, you ever been to New York? I don't know. You gotta ask her. That's the first thing I say. You gotta ask her because I can't. I was so young, so I can't. I've been to a lot of places. Um, my aunt Shirley, or you also known as Sheila. I don't know. Her name was spelled wrong. It was supposed to be Shirley, but they spelled it wrong on the birth certificate, so she ended up being Sheila for real. Um, that was the one. That's the one I say is my favorite. Like, whenever I had a problem, she was there to clean it up for real. You know what I mean? She was that one that you put your hands on them and you're a female, then she pulling up type of thing, and she pulling up if you're a male too. She had brothers that I guess you could say wasn't to be played with, so she's a baby sister, so she didn't really have any problems. Then I had uncles, which I'm not going to go through because I had a conversation with one about the other, of who was the favorite, and nah, I'm not going to do that. But the one that I look like the most, I'm gonna say, is the one that I'm more attached to. And it's not because I look like him the most. It was because that he was always there. He didn't want to have me in the boxing. Well, tried to get me in the boxing. I just ain't like getting hit with that damn red bag. He used to hit me with, used to pop me with all the time when, you know, I was supposed to weave or so on and so forth. But, you know, first person to put me behind the wheel of a car. First person to put me behind the handlebars of a dirt bike. First person to introduce me to karate. You know, yeah, first person. You know, he took care of me well, for real. Like, to the point where as though I was spoiled, but I wasn't spoiled. I got what I want, but I had to work for it. You know what I mean? He was, you know what I mean? He was in the game, so in the game, not the gang. He was in the game, so he was able to do the things that he did. But at the same time, I still had to work. Didn't have to work as hard, but I still had to work. Iron pants. He had a shitload of shoes, like in the closet. Like, I had to take a toothbrush and clean the shoes. You know what I mean? That type of thing. Make sure I was good. Make sure I was good for school and all that. Make sure I was good. So, yeah. My childhood, I can't even say my childhood was bad. Like, most people say, yo, we was poor. I mean, but I didn't really, I don't know why I really can't say that. I know I didn't have a lot, but I had enough. Like, I didn't have to put water in my cereal. You know what I mean? Did we have powdered milk? Yeah, at home, but not at grandma's house. You know what I mean? But that was when I was young. You know what I mean? Other than that, you know, everything was good for real. I was into football real heavy. I'm one of them, I could have made it if such and such type of, you know, type of people. I could have made it if such and such would have happened. But it didn't, so, you know, it is what it is. What else? As far as the journey that I'm on, it actually started some years ago. I was doing roadside assistance, and something had, I think I got into an accident with my pickup truck. I had a Ram 1500. I got into an accident with my pickup truck, and I had to stop for, I don't know, a couple of days, I guess, because I had to buy a car, which, that was the worst mistake. I should have, if I knew what I knew now, type of situation, then I probably would have my truck right now. But, you know, I didn't really know too much about cars as far as fixing them. I was actually forced into learning how to fix what I need to fix at a later age, which, you know, I guess if someone was there to help me with that part, I would be in better shape, I guess. But lost my truck, so I had to get a car, and with that car, I had to, hold on. Sorry about that. This is the first time I ever paused this too. What was I was talking about when I had to get a Lincoln Town Car, and the guy that was the road manager actually changed me from a morning shift to a night shift because he said I lost my spot. And I was the night, I'm not the night owl type. So to stay up, I was drinking stuff like Mountain Dew and coffee and eating sugar and so on and so forth. And that kind of pushed my glucose level high because I was told I was borderline diabetic. But at that time, I didn't really know what borderline diabetic was. I didn't know too much about diabetes. Like most people that don't have anyone that's going through that situation, you don't know too much about it. But adding all that sugar actually pushed me over the borderline part, and I kept going to the bathroom like rapidly, like 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes. You know what I mean? To the point where though, when I'm in the car going to a call, I gotta pee. I gotta pull over. Get back in the car, going to the car, gotta pee again, pull over. So I actually talked to someone I had in the car, and she was telling me about diabetes. So I decided that one night after my shift was over, I'm going to go to the hospital. So I went to St. Agnes Hospital on Caton Avenue in Baltimore City. And they kept me. The lady said if I'd have waited a little while longer, I'd have either died or went into a diabetic coma. I stayed in there for 2 weeks. I think that's the worst 2 weeks of my life, to be honest with you. I had, out of all the people that I know, and I'm going to keep it a band with you, out of all the people that I know, there was only one person to come in that room and stay with me for a while I was in that room. And that was my cousin Nay. Brought me a salad or something from somewhere because I kept eating food that they was giving me. And that actually hurt me bad, to be honest with you. Like, and nobody came to, and to be honest with you, I still hold on to that till this day. Like, I was in the hospital for almost 2 weeks. Or it might have been, I don't know if it was 2 weeks exactly, but it was around that time frame. And not having someone to come in there and sit with me and talk to me, you know what I mean? It hurt me to my core. Yeah, it hurt me to my core. But that was like 2000 and I want to say 15 or 16. It's now 2022. So as time goes on, I tried to jump into the gym, but the thing is, I wasn't going by myself. So when you go with other people, you're not just focusing on yourself, you're focusing on you and other people. So it kind of fell. And I tried this probably about, I don't know, probably 4 or 5 times. So just recently, like, I started doing the partial juicing like in December. And I tried to do a 24 hour juicing for 60 days. When they say dieting is expensive, they're not playing, they're not lying. But it's not just expensive, it's time consuming. You got to take the time out to juice all of these different fruits and vegetables, and you have to put it together to your liking, and that takes time. You got to look into the different herbs and powders and things of that nature. Look on the back of whatever type of package you're getting, and check the sugar content and things of that nature. So it was time consuming. But on the 27th, I actually started it, but I am now doing a partial juice. I juice during the day. then at night I eat regular food. But today was the first time I had red meat, which wasn't a lot. First time I had red meat since like December something. Yeah, it's been since like December something. But I might not eat red meat again until summertime. It's February now. February the 9th. Yeah, February the 9th. So that's the reason for this. I believe that I can beat this diabetes thing. And when I set my mind to something, then it's just set. And I wasn't forced into setting my mind to this. You know what I mean? I wasn't forced to set my mind to exercising. I wasn't forced to set my mind to eating healthier. I was watching this lady, and I think she's from here, I believe. 84 years old now. I think the oldest black female bodybuilder or something like that. I can't remember her name right now, but I actually kind of got inspired by her. Looked at some other people, some other male bodybuilders is up in age. It started like 50 something, and they're like 70 something, and amateur bodybuilder. So it's like, okay, I want to do this. That's something I want to do. And I always wanted, and the crazy part, I always wanted to do it, but I never had the inspiration to. You know, I never had nothing or anyone to kick me in my tail like, go ahead and do that. You can do that. But me. Now, this is something I want to do, so I'm kicking myself in the tail like, that's what you want to do, you need to go ahead and do it. You know what I mean? And I look at people like named Bricks something. He was a dude. He was actually, from what I saw, it looked like he was bigger than me, and now, you know, he is in shape. You know what I mean? I look at that. I look at listen to Eric Thomas, motivational speaker, which, you know, you can get out of stuff what you want to get out of it just by, I guess, reading between the lines. And because all the stuff that he say may not fit me, fit my life, fit my lifestyle, but I can get positive notes out of what he's saying because I can actually format it myself to fit me. You know what I mean? So yeah, look at that. I mean, look at him, look at Bricks. I gotta figure out what's like. No disrespect if you ever see this. I just started really watching you, so I can't really remember the name exactly, but yeah. You know, also started listening to other people telling me about stuff like neem powder, fenugreek, the benefits of pepper, benefits of cayenne, the benefits of extra virgin olive oil, the benefits of lemons, strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, cranberries, you know, a few different fruits, and vegetables, kale, spinach, lettuce, tomatoes, blah 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 blah. It's a lot of them. You know, it's a whole lot of them. And now I'm at the point where, though, this is what I want, and I'm going to get it. I gave myself I said 4, but it's really a 3.5 year plan. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's a King's journey. My road to 50. Because I want to have this set up for when I turn 50, that I'm on some type of stage. And I record myself, so I don't want to fail no one, so I can't fail myself. So I made a video. So, you know, that's what you said you was going to do, so you got to do it. So these videos might change in the near future may be getting, I'm not going to say maybe, they will be getting better. I'll be recording myself inside the gym, probably recording myself on the bike, walking around the park, on a treadmill. I took my shirt off for the first time about 2 weeks ago inside the pool. That's how confident I am with where I'm going to be. You know what I mean? And another thing, I actually want to be there. I want to be there for my son when he gets older. I don't want him to go down that rabbit hole that I went down with the gaining of the weight. If he do, then we'll work on it together. But I don't want him. I want to be able to be healthy enough and live long enough to see him grow. You know, to see him graduate from middle school and high school and hopefully college and get a job and get married and have his own kids and so on and so forth. And I believe if I do what I'm supposed to do, he'll see it and he'll follow in my footsteps as far as being healthy. Especially when I let him know that we carry the same DNA. So, you know, diabetes is in your DNA, so, you know, it's in your genes. So you might want to watch out for this. So, I am now in the gym. Besides today, I'm in the gym 7 days a week. 4 lift days and 3 cardio days and 1 pool day. Might be 2 pool days because I kind of like getting in the pool now. I'm not sure. It may be a lot of stuff that I missed out of my life, but I try to compact it in this like almost 25 minutes. Don't really want to talk that long. Who wants to look at a video that's that long? So hopefully, you know, I'll get some subscribers. I'll get some positive, inspirational comments to help me on this journey. Hopefully I'll get some sponsors. You know, I want to be in a Nike commercial, Adidas commercial, Fila commercial, Hanes, Fruit of Balloons, Subway, I guess. You know, something like Pep. Can't really say Pep. There's a lot of sugar. No disrespect. Excuse me. I don't know if there's any other commercials you can do for what I'm trying to do. Oh, protein commercials. Gatorade, I guess. Powerade. Muscle Milk. Yeah. I got goals and I plan on reaching them. Alright, y'all keep it easy. I get at y'all. Catch me in the next video.